What's up, everybody? And here comes the message spam. Bloop, bloop, bloop. You guys give me just a sec. I'm hopping into the Steam group right now. Alright, here we go. Oh my god, are you kidding me? People watch for me to go live and then start spamming messages, I think. Yeah, I'm on NA West. I should be, anyway. Let me see, who do I got with me? Let me just, put together a team here real quick. Who else do we want to bring for Chaos 5? I mean, you know, the RS spam, of course, always works, but it's definitely not the most ideal for sure. Let's see. Let's get juice bags on 3. We want some flame? Nope, I don't have that one set up. Do I have a flamethrower set up on my adept? I can get rid of marked targets. Put something else in there. Man, I don't feel like fishing for shards. All my shards are equipped in other relics here right now, as you see. Who does that give me? That gives me some cannonballs, some flamethrowers, some auras. Yeah, this will probably work out. Exclamation stats in chat there. Steven will get you all that info. I don't know any of that off the top of my head. I'm not smart enough to remember all that. You guys kidding me? Alright, everything up on screen. I can't say I didn't derp. I have to say I didn't derp yet. Anyway, I'll go ahead and just make it public here. Just in case somebody does drop out and somebody wants to hop in. We'll call it Juice Stream and away we go. They're good. The wife and the cat are good. Lucifer, what's going on? Nice, Jay. That's what it's all about, man. Finding the stuff you like best. What's going on, Ryan? How are you? That's a start, I guess. I'm just gonna turtle it out here just because I'm lazy. Not that that comes as a surprise to any of you. But oh yeah, I'm lazy. Let's just do some absurd cannonball face roll. Is that absurd enough? Nah. Never absurd enough. And then, what else did I say? We use some flames. These flamethrowers will probably get wrecked by assassins. But still fun. Stay away from the flamethrowers, people. Let them do their business. And then, oh. Get some more mana land somewhere. Should have 175 sitting on somebody. Who's got the mana? How do you get past C5? Exclamation Chaos 5 in chat there, not smurfing. Heavy or cannonballs with stun and poison dart towers. Cannonballs with stun and flamethrowers. Works real good. Cannonballs with stun are a very valuable asset in Chaos 5. There's no doubt about it. Let's see. Let's call it good right there. All these cannons, I don't believe we need any straight up flyer defense. Yeah, if it's boring to you, then move on and play something else. That's an easy decision, you know? I mean, we all get wore out, you know? We all get tired, but that's what, you know, that's the benefit we have is, although DD2 is an awesome game, it's not the only game in the world. What's going on there, fish? I'm good. How about you? How many vamps do I need? I really don't need any. But I haven't farmed any in a long time. I've got quite a few of them. And I was kind of looking through my shards last night, and the one thing that I just don't have an abundance of sitting in my bags unused is Vampiric. And that, to me, that tells me I need more. Kind of absurd, but... yeah, I'm guessing we're probably going to get an update the week after next. Now, I don't know that. It's a complete guess, but you know, there's been lots of update teasing. I think that something will come soon, you know. Die, flies. But yeah, I mean, anyway, I don't necessarily per se need another Vampiric, but it would be nice to have some laying around, just in case. Just in case I ever want some more, you know. Good enough. Guess one more mana. There we go. Yeah, it's US West. They're not smurfing. I'm always on US West, always. If I'm not on US West, I always say so. Like, I like to do public games on the European servers sometimes, and I'll always put it in the comment or in the title. It's kind of funny, a lot of times the European server will actually have a better latency for me than the US West server, and I'm like 2 hours drive from Portland, and that's where the US West server is. So it doesn't make a ton of sense to me. What's going on, Millie? Oh yeah, I remember you. I'm actually going to try to get some PlayStation games in this weekend. I really need to get a basic set of gear on the PlayStation. Need to get me some of the basics, that is for sure. My day's good there, Cacti. Just getting started early. I actually got my first cup of coffee going right now. First cup of coffee of the day. I should be just turtle building this stuff, but... Or not turtle building, spawn camp building. It'd be a little quicker. But this map is so fun to jump around, you know. That's all kind of a matter of opinion there, Pedro. It just all depends on who you like to play the most, really, because all the DPS are very effective right now, as long as you build them right. Well, there's no shards from incursion there, Robert. Sadly, no shards drop. Yeah, I like that baller. The monster baller. That's my favorite one. And no, it has nothing to do with the song. However, I do periodically sing it when I walk out of the store with one. Well, I've got one bag of relics that are full of shards, and then 2 other bags full of shards. So, I mean, if I was to take all of those relics, all the shards out of all those relics, I'd probably have 5 bags full of shards. Instead, I've got 2.5. I personally like the Mystic out of those 3 better, but I mean, everybody, same thing there. They're all really strong. It's just a difference in opinion. The heroes are all really balanced right now. I mean, there's very few exceptions to that. All the heroes can complete all of the current content, so it really is just a matter of who you want to play the most. There is no better. You know, you could poll 10 different people, they'd all give you 10 different answers. Or maybe not 10 different answers, but you know what I'm saying. There'd be different answers for sure. Yeah, really nothing fast about it there, Millie. It's just a matter of playing and grinding it out. Serenity auras used to be a very large healing aura. That the power of it really was you got a weapon that had a passive, which of course passives no longer exist. They're now shards. But essentially, it had a weapon that had a special ability that made enemies that die inside of it explode. And it, you know, having a heal plus making enemies explode, it made it pretty much one of the most used defenses in the game. So I think that was why it was changed. Yeah, it's cyborgs, not cyborgs, but it's a cyborg orc. It's just a matter of progression there, Mui. The higher chaos tier you do, the more experience you'll get. So the best thing to do is to progress and not even look at the ascension, because the ascension isn't going to really get you anywhere. The game's gear, you know, it's all about the gear. Once you get past 60 ascension, the amount of benefit you get from ascension starts going down. And then once you get past 210, the amount of benefit you get for it seriously goes down. So the ascension is not anything spectacular. I mean, it's good and it adds, don't get me wrong, but it's not gonna change your game, where gear will change your game. What's going on there, Chronosphere? I'm doing good. King, what up? I really like the Flame Burst Towers, personally. But, on the same note, when Flame Burst Towers were a thing, and you had to get a special sphere to be able to use Flamethrower Towers, everybody wanted to get the sphere to use Flamethrower Towers, so... I mean, Flame Bursts were cool and all, but it wasn't like they weren't heavily used, to be honest with you. A lot of people didn't use them. It was tough to use a Flame Burst over a Cannonball or a Poison Dart Tower, pretty much. Thank you very much for subscribing there, Pedrocus. I do appreciate it a ton. Just playing. Just play the highest chaos tier you can do quickly there, Ghost Lion. I mean, you'll get them quicker if you play the lower tiers, but you're going to miss out on everything else. So, I mean, in my opinion, just always do the highest chaos tier you can, unless you need shards or whatever. You know, where, like, you'll do Chaos 1 way, way quicker than, say, Chaos 7. But you're going to be missing out on massive amounts of gold. And then all the chance at getting any good loot. The loot will all be crap. But it's the same no matter what map you do. Oops. I accidentally canceled my upgrade there. But you always get 25. I'd like to see that changed, personally. Twinkie's here. What up, Twinkie? I would like it if, you know, the higher chaos tiers gave more defender medals, but on the same note, you know, we do get the loot, we get the gold, we get the experience, so it's tough to ask for too much. You get Vampiric Empowerment from Chaos 5 shards, shard packs there, the Power Man. Nah, buff beams need a reworking in their current state, in my opinion. Oops, I guess the map's done. So close. Meh, I disagree with that, Jay. If you do the math, it's almost never worth it to use a buff beam. I would love for that statement to be completely wrong. But at the current amount of damage gain you get from getting it, you have to have like 10 towers inside of the buff beam or something along those lines just to be at the point where you break even on just throwing down an additional tower. So, I mean, buff beams are just not good. I mean, they're fun and it's something different, but it almost makes no sense to use them. And I would really, you guys know I love my EV. I would love for that statement to be changed. Buff beams and boost stars both need work, in my opinion. Alright, got a little Nimbus. Somebody left on us. It's alright, somebody else is here. Yeah, I mean, that would help if it was 30, but it still wouldn't give you the benefit of adding, say, a poison dart tower, you know? Come on, Cannonball, point over there. Point that away. You know what? There is nothing more fun. I hate to keep doing these turtle builds on you guys, but it's just the most awesome thing ever. Doing the cannonball hell on this map. It really is. Giving you guys these slow builds, but I gotta have fun, you know. I should have brought a Mystic. Why did I not bring a Mystic? Let me get a Mystic. I'm gonna dump the EV and bring a Mystic. You're not gonna hear me say that very often. With my love for Super Robo Girl and all. Fly us, and then Cannonball Hell. Oh yes. There will be cannons. I love cannonballs. I really wish that the bouncing bowling balls from DD1 would return. In fact, it would just make me completely overjoyed if that was the change that the Countess has when she comes into the game. That would be so, so awesome. Let's see. What else we want here? Put a flamethrower there. It's good. Oh! Pardon me while I take a dip in the pool. What's going on there? Omni Mom? Omni's snoozing again. He didn't, I don't think he got out of bed. Yep. Did I not put enough? I didn't put crap over here, did I? Let's see, we'll go with one more cannon. Let's throw a flamethrower right here just for good measure. Actually, should have brought the Huntress too. Decisions. I can never make up my dang mind. Let's go like that. We'll go like that. And then we'll hide a couple of auras. Try to keep them away from the EMP. Something like that, maybe. I think that one will still get hit, but this one should be safe. Nope, and I brought the Mystic out and then didn't use her. How wrong am I? Let's see, you got 70 left, so might as well get snaky with it. Getting snaky! More cannons. More cannons indeed. This map is definitely the Cannonball Hell build. You really get to see it in its full glory. In fact, let me hop up there for a minute. Oh, derp. Let me do it this way instead. You really... Oh, and then the assassin's got to come down. That's not right. Quicksilver, what's going on, man? How you doing, Quicksilver? For a second, it'd be pretty tough to hold it, and without using some sort of exploits or whatever. You might be able to get 50 mil on the Lavamancer or the Dryad, but it would only be for 1 second, and then it would be gone. And it would be difficult to get. You would have to have a whole lot of lucky crits. It's all first come, first serve public matches today, Madman. So, I'll make a new group after this one, and I'm in the Steam group chat, so anybody's welcome to join. But I am going to do them, set them up as public as well as 1.5 full matches, you know. Oh, well, Caleb, as you see, I've got over 2,000 Ascension level, and I still don't have all the shards I want, so that is going to be an ongoing process. The grind for shards is rough. What's up, Roberto? Steven, you should know there is no such thing as too many cannons. I'm on the US West server. There, Tara. Gear is based off of the gear that your strongest hero is wearing. So, you know, of course it's based off a chaos tier as well, but if you're in a high chaos tier with low chaos tier loot, then you're gonna get crappy loot. It's a matter of how you look at it there, Raiden. Sometimes it makes it more fun, sometimes it makes it irritating because people don't hit G, people don't drop the mana. In my case, I get trolled a lot. If it wasn't for trolls, I'd do public matches all the time. But I get trolled quite frequently. Everyone always assumes that just because I'm playing, I'm either recording or streaming. And that's, you know, obviously I play a lot more than I stream. And they, you know, they want to be immortalized on the interwebs for trolling somebody on YouTube. Well, I need help from subs on the PlayStation there, BCH, so... Nah, there won't be any helping subs on PlayStation anytime soon. There will be some subs helping me, hopefully. It's very, very difficult to try to play this game on all 3 platforms. There's just not enough hours in the day. And there's not enough sanity in one human being. I've only got one hero in Chaos 5 Gear J. So it's not like I've got a full set of heroes in Chaos 5 Gear. I've got one dude with gear on him. Pardon me, on the PlayStation. So yeah, I am, I mean, to be honest with you, I just need to put a ton of hours into the PlayStation, and I just don't have the hours. And then with an update coming, you know, an update coming means more tutorials and guides and stuff like that, which means even less PlayStation and Xbox play. No, I mean, it'll all even out eventually, but it's just, it's not right now, and everybody wants it now, you know? Which is understandable. I want it now, too. Oh, I could put Ascension level at 1,000 and I'd get trolled there, Raiden. I might do that again. Do some public Chaos 7 matches on stream. But I'm going to have to put the Ascension up there. You know, that's just how it is. She doesn't like it, David. She likes watching it, but she doesn't like playing it. She's got an account on the PlayStation, or on the Xbox, and on the PC. And there's like maybe 20 hours into each one of those accounts, and I probably did 10 of them for her. It's just not her kind of game, you know, which is fine. It's not for everybody. She likes games that you can pause. You know, she doesn't want to sit there and just dedicate her time into a game. If she wants to get up and do something, then she wants to get up and do something. I hope you're not AFKing right by the core there. Man, that's just terrible. Please don't AFK by the core. I mean, it's not as much of an issue now as it used to be, but if we lose a match due to somebody AFKing on the core, you will definitely hit my blocked list. I do, Carlos, but it's not super active. It's juiced DD2. In fact, I need a mod for it, Jay. And I think most of the mods I had for it stopped playing. I need an active player that is nice to people. That's just how the system works, Counterpro. I mean, you'd have to ask Trendy that question. I wouldn't really know. You know, when you type it more than once, I don't respond usually, Circus, just saying. You only gotta say it once, man. What's up, Rich? How you doing? Well, I mean, nobody knows but Trendy. Trendy's been super, super secret about everything so much. What's going on there, Sophisticus? Nope, it's wave 5. I guess no point in upgrading that. But it's fun. What do I think of the monk? It's one of my favorite heroes. It's probably number 2 on my favorite hero list. It's all good, Rich. Real life's gotta happen, you know? going on there, Horst? How are you? They've already confirmed that Onslaught is not what's coming, David. We also know that it's some form of challenges that are going to be from the Grandmaster. Pardon me. And you know what, I'll do one more with this group before I switch. Anyway, it's going to be from the Grandmaster. And something involving mastery. Which, you know, all we know is these keywords at this point. We don't really know all the specifics. I like the EV2 the best there, Daniel. Yep, the Isamicon. For those of you that don't know, our wonderful community manager, I am Isam, has left Trendy to move on to bigger and better things. I'm sure, I mean, I've been dealing with Isam for many years, and Isam's a great guy, so I'm sure whatever his plans are, they will be good. He'll do something awesome for sure. Sad to see him go, though. However, Lalta, our newest community manager, is absolutely awesome. So we couldn't have gotten a better replacement. Good enough. Good enough there as well. WoW mastery like. It's been too long since I've played WoW, so I'm not familiar with the WoW mastery program. Uh, 300 left, or 1,000, or 100 left. 300,100, you know, it's that number. I guess we'll just do that. I'm sure it'll be fine. Sorry, man. I never pay attention to the YouTube through the in-game chat there, Quinn. I stare right at the YouTube chat. When am I doing C7 runs next? I do 20 C7 runs every day, probably. At a minimum. I don't do those publicly. Yeah, mechanical keyboard for the loss. I'm actually in need of a new one. This one has gone tired. The wife actually got me one for my birthday, but I ended up not liking it and I sent it back, and I just haven't gotten another one yet. So this is my old beater keyboard. It's loud. But, you know, the older mechanical keyboards are crazy loud. I usually use my face, Jay. I mash my face into the keyboard. It's the best technique, I'm pretty sure. The only requirement when I'm doing the shard farming there, Blue Goo, is that you've completed the campaign. Die, you dirty cyborgs. We'll see. The Barbarian's not going to be as soon as people are expecting. A lot of the players that have just come to the game since launch don't realize that all this Barbarian talk has been going for several years. This isn't everybody's talking about it because it's coming soon. Now, it's going to come eventually. The Barbarian will be here. But it's not like it's going to be in the next update. I mean, I would be completely shocked if it was, in fact. The whole Barbarian, hashtag Barbarian this, Barbarian that, it's been going on for literally like 2 years. It's definitely been a long time. More cannons. It won't be the last one. I mean, I'm confident that it'll be within the next few. The only thing that I think would release before the Barbarian comes is maybe one of the gender swap heroes. But there won't be like a true new hero before the Barbarian. The Barbarian will be next. If you look through the list of all the heroes that were worked on over the last several years, the only ones left are the Barbarian and the Man and Machine. And the Man and Machine is going to be way at the end of the list, because I don't think Trendy really knows exactly what they want to do with the Man and Machine quite yet. I want the Man and Machine too. I would rather see the Man and Machine than the Barbarian personally. I tried to get that timing right, didn't quite nail it though. It's tough to time off of somebody else's bots, you know. Oh, I got so many deadly strikes now, I don't even know what to do there, Jay. I mean, I need them on the PS4, but on the PC, I bet I've got 50 of them now. I've been getting them just left and right. With me, it's Power Transfer and Vampiric are the ones that I want more of now. And I don't need any more, but I want more, you know, and of course want quite frequently overrides need. That's just life, you know. Am I stuck now? Come on out and quit with your shenanigans there, Mr. Book Rider. Yeah, the Adept's a good one. The Haunted Halberd is not my, I like the shot type, but it seems about the least effective, sadly. Oh, I got my fill of burning strikes too. I've got at least, I don't know, I've got at least probably 5 or 6 unslotted burning strikes that are just sitting in bags. Of course, I've got a few burning strikes equipped. Hopefully we get some more hero damage shards soon. The hero damage shard situation for weapons is pretty bad, other than charge shot. You know, you get burning strikes, drenching strikes, charge shot. I mean, there's just not a whole lot else available, you know. Oh, it's all well earned there, Jay. I put my time in. Upgrading walls in C5. I should be shot. Not going to be effective on 5 heroes. Sadly, Sophisticus hero damage is in such a poor state right now. You figure the Mystic, well, all the melee heroes. You know, the Mystic, the Monk, the Squire, the Lavamancer. But I've already got all those sharded. You know, all the hero damage shards I've got in play already. It's a, you know, it's a hero damage shard. So if you're built for ability power, it's not going to do a whole lot for you. Unless you're hero damage ability power, which there's not many cases where you're going to want to do that. Yeah, that's mine there, Carlos. That's the one. Like I said, it is pretty unmoderated right now. But, you know, eventually I'd like to get some mods that are easy to get along with, that understand how I like to do things. Basically, I don't like arrogant people. I don't like elitists. I don't like arrogance. I think it's a game that we should all have fun playing. So I like to have mods that encourage that that attitude. I don't like people bashing on new players, or bashing on people because they think that they're doing it wrong and you're doing it right. I mean, there's a million ways to get the job done in this game. You know? We all get the same victory screen at the end of it. So, I mean, for me, it's all about having fun. You know, if your idea of fun is making other people miserable, then you definitely will never be a mod on any of my channels for sure. Nah, sadly, no giveaways today there, Shadow Supremacy. I think you got the last one, man. Over on Twitch Friday. Oh, crap, I forgot to leave group. Alright. Yeah, I mean, as long as you get to the victory screen, that's what matters. I just, you know, I mean, I've done my time as the elitist jerk. I spent my time as an elitist jerk in World of Warcraft. And I've passed that point in my life. I'm done with that now. Oh my god, I'm all alone in town. I got the town to myself. Good gosh, maybe I should run around, streak through town naked or something. There's nobody here to witness it. I don't think I've ever been all alone in town before. Rob the banks. That's right. Alright, blacksmith, give me all your loots. Oh, if there was a way, Quicksilver. I guess I could have went with the old summer accessories for the Squire. That's about the closest as the Squire will get to his full birthday suit. Probably eventually there, Steven. It's tough for me to do a lot of hero spotlights pre-update like this because I know that there will be changes. So I've had my fill over the years with DD2 of doing videos that get outdated in, 3 days or whatever. So I try to avoid that as much as I can. Come on, little adept, get flamey. So much DU. Let's see, we'll put a decoy flamer there. It's a distraction. Sophisticus, what up? Sophisticus has arrived. Let's get to balling right here too. Oh yeah. What you got now? Let's snake it up too. Why not? Alright, everybody sing it now. Wanna be a baller, shot caller. Or is it wanna be a baller, block waller? Is that Sophisticus? Yeah. Thanks there, Andrew. I appreciate it. Make a rule on lower chaos levels. Doesn't come with 1,000+ players. Eh, that'd be fair, huh? Eh, no point. What can I do? We got 30 left. When you don't know what to do, the answer should always be more cannons. Oh yeah, they're balling. It's the best weapon rolls I've gotten. Well, the best weapon rolls are going to come from the Wayfarer. They'll be mid 12,000s. The best I've seen in an actual as a drop is probably, I don't know, 11,500, something like that. Yeah, it's shards though. Pedro, throw an S on the end and you're good. That's what I personally like, Greg, but it's a matter of choice. You'll get the highest numbers out of a scatter shot, but I personally don't like that shot type. It's just not fun for me. Is Nightbot not working? He's there. Oh, there he is. Nightbot hasn't had his coffee. Oh, you always need more, though, Quicksilver. More. Nah, it's more about the gear than anything, Chris. The Ascension isn't really going to make or break you. I mean, as long as you're past Ascension 60, the rest has a minimum impact. Your gear will have a huge impact in comparison. Slinging kitties. It's a good Huntress build for C4. You mean to build towers with, to DPS with? I mean, the lower chaos tiers, the ability power, actually the lower in the game you are, the stronger ability power is. But the Huntress is no exception with that. Actually, the Huntress, it's almost best to go ability power hero crit all the way up. Oh, he's snoozing. I ain't gonna wake him up. He's been very, very feisty the last couple days. He's pissed off at me for something. I don't know what. I probably, like, moved him off of his pillow or something, and he's gonna hold a grudge about it. Gotta have the kitties there, Quicksilver. I actually don't even necessarily like the weapon. I liked it in Terraria. I don't necessarily like it in DD2, but I use it just to irritate Omni. That'd be awesome. Get the sling and blitz. Instead of Meowmeres, make it blitzes. PDTs are fine in C4. But remember, PDTs by themselves are not really good anywhere. You want to add other stuff. If I was doing C4 right now, I think I would go walls and spam auras would be the easiest way to progress through it. Personally. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely similar to the Terraria Meowmere. No doubt about it. What's going on, Tyler? Alright, Madman, take it easy. Have a great one. And auras. They're Alejandra, flame auras, lightning strike auras. Just spam, you know, throw walls down and then just spam auras everywhere. Would be the easiest and fastest way to build it and progress through Chaos 4, in my opinion anyway. It's just the main thing is the build time. You know, just spamming auras around the build time is really, really fast. And it, you know, it really makes a big difference. A lot of people don't calculate that in. But if you're taking 10 minutes to build a map and 8 minutes to run it, then, you know, the best thing you can do for speeding things up is to increase your build time. I don't know, Pedro. I mean, my suggestion, I guess, would be to restart Steam. But I don't really know. The worst case scenario may be reinstall the game, but I never really suggest that just because it so rarely works. Yet takes tons of time. Of course it will, Steven. The meta has changed tons of times. As far as the history of the game, the metas were Cannonball Stun was the original meta. You just stacked cannonballs with stun. That was way before shards were even thought of. So you got the cannonball stun on your weapon. After that came Frosty Traps. Frosty Traps lasted a really long time, like almost a year. After that came Poison Dart Tower spam. After that came weapon manufacturers and or auras. And then after that is where we're at right now. So where we're at right now is a pretty balanced point. You see so many auras everywhere, not because it's the best, it's because it's easy and fast. You just spam them around. You know, fast and easy spammage. But it also depends on what Chaos tier you're in. I mean, when Chaos 5 was the highest, Heavy Cannonball and Poison Dart Towers were the kind of the flavor of the month. There's a lot of them. There's not as many as it used to be, though, Quicksilver. I'm sure you remember. When Chaos 5 was the top, there was waves that had 18 or 15 or 18 assassins. I don't think we have that many now. Or maybe we do. I don't even know. I don't pay attention anymore to that stuff since it's not the challenging area. Whatever you're using the most there, Steven. If you like using flamethrowers, fine. Sophisticus don't want to put a flamethrower there? I'll put a flamethrower there then. You're going to be that away. Snakes. Let's get some snakes. More snakes, please. What else? Yeah, I mean, you can skip. You just have to remember that the next tier you're going into, you're going to have to grind longer in. Like, I pretty much skipped C6. When Chaos 5 was the max, and Chaos 6 and 7 released at the same time. It happens, Sophisticus. We all get it, sadly. Anyway, so I was in, like, completely maxed out Chaos 5 gear because we had grinded Chaos 5 for a long time. So, you know, a month plus of straight grinding. So Chaos 6 was very easy for me. So the second I got a Chaos 6 totem for my Squire for some walls, I switched and jumped up to Chaos 7. Serenity Aura is there, Twinkie. Remember, this used to be the Boost Aura. The Flame Aura used to be the Boost Aura. And the Boost Aura used to be the Serenity Aura. I mean, there will always be some kind of flavor of the month. You know, that'll just always happen. More snakes, you say? Okay, fine then. Nah, the numbers on the Poison Dart Tower are not accurate. Highlight. They don't calculate the poison damage ticks properly. So your best bet with a Poison Dart Tower is just to put it on the dummy, and then you'll get to accurate numbers. Oh, you know the snake. Oh, I ran out of juice. Gonna say, you know that snake's getting upgraded just because it's a snake, for God's sakes. Yeah, it's because of those poison damage ticks there, Light Rain. Not many of the... There are a few accurate towers, but for the most part, almost every defense you're better off checking on the dummy. And you want to run multiple checks because crit being, you know, crit being proc based. If you run it once, you're not going to get a true number. You should run it, like I usually do it 10 times and then average them out. Yeah, there's a dev stream next week, Jay. Indeed, there is. Gotta get snaky every now and then. That's just how it is. Hailstorms are really, really strong right now, Steven. So, no, I don't think they need to be buffed at all. They're 10 less DU and do more damage. But the price you pay is the 360-degree range that the Skyguards have. So yeah, I mean, hailstorms are really, really strong. I would probably guess they would be nerfed before they would be buffed. Just my guess. Yeah, Jay's probably read that about 16 times already. I know I did. Like I said, I mean, you guys know, I've always been a big Isom fan. I've been dealing with Isom for a long time, ever since the original game. Love the guy. Wish him nothing but the best. But on the same note, I mean, we do have a pretty awesome replacement. So, I mean, I like everything I've seen from Lalta so far. Hope to see more of it, you know? I mean, Lalta's been very active with the community. He's been doing a great job. Are posts better than cannons? I'm not really sure what you're referring to with posts. Yeah, power transfer is, anytime, in almost every defense, power transfer is going to be one of the strongest shards. Yeah, Constrictor is an AP shard. Quicksilver. That's why I don't use it. This is a hero damage build here. Oh, flame auras. They're different. Cannons are really, really good. Flame auras are really, really good. So, I mean, they're not comparable defenses to compare them side by side to each other. One of them will hit 10 targets at a time. One of them can pierce if you put the right shard on it. That heavy cannonball shard, the slow roller, that will pierce targets. But they're definitely not side by side comparison towers. If I had a good McManus projector, I would be using that personally, Crusader. But since I don't have the ideal hero damage, or pardon me, ability power, hero crit, hero health, McManus, I use the Celebration for the additional stats. I don't like it, to be honest with you, but it's all a matter of preference. You know, a lot of people want to use them because they feel more special since you're buying them with Defender medals. But in most cases, on most of the heroes, those weapons are not the ideal weapon to use. But they're usable. You know, you can use them. Exclamation flame auras in chat there, Daniel. I'll get you the full rundown. Jay's all over it. Light Rain and Jay got things covered. I keep forgetting to ask you about Guild Wars 2, Light Rain. I've been so tempted to pop back into that. I don't even know where I'm at, to be honest with you, in Guild Wars 2. I didn't play it very long. Asking what you think of the recent changes and update and whatnot. Nah, they're both pretty similar. I mean, they're really good. They're both good. So, I mean, I would have a hard time ranking one of those above the other. A Poison Dart Tower will hit 3 targets. And of course, you can shard it to explode and everything else. It depends on what you want, really. If you want straight up damage, a Poison Dart Tower is pretty darn good. But if you want damage combined with crowd control, then the cannon is what you want. You know? So it just depends on what you're looking for, really. Yeah, it's been a long time since I played Eon Quicksilver. I never even got my wings back in the day. I didn't make it to that point. It's a very pretty game. Or at least it was at the time it released. It was like the prettiest MMO as far as graphics that have been released. Well, you should try them both and see which one you like the best there, Steven. I mean, they're both, like I said, they're both very effective, so use them both and see what you like best. That's always the best way. Oh yeah, the game has definitely changed massively since the last time I played it, no doubt about it. I mean, it wasn't even launched yet when I played it last. I just gotta have some damage back on your walls there, Bryson, because the berserkers or lady orcs will definitely make it to your walls. So as long as you're prepared for that, it's not difficult at all. Getting snaky. I think I overspent. See what Sophisticus has got going. Some boring Skyguard build. Yeah, I really don't do wallless builds on public matches, Sophisticus. That and it's knock-up builds of it's a been there, done that thing. Oh, there you go. Knock-up builds are no longer exciting for me. Once you do it 100 times, it becomes boring. Yeah, just like if you look at your... Oh, I don't have one to re-roll, sadly. If I had one to re-roll, I'd show you. I'm surprised I don't have one sitting there. I guess I do. I haven't even really been looking at them, to be honest. Every time I get up to about 2,000 defender medals, I blow it all on shard packs. So silly. I haven't gotten crap out of them. This is it's just a skin, Daniel. Oh, the Warframe update didn't come out? I won both of those skins, Jay. I won this one too. That's just between those two heroes. That's $100 worth of skins right there. Ramsters are awesome, Steven. There's really, other than buff beams, and buff beams and boost stars, there really are no bad defenses in the game. Every defense in the game is good, besides those. I've still been tempted to try out Warframe, but half the people tell me not to play it, and the other half tell me to. So I get mixed reviews. I mean, it's got great reviews on Steam, I think. And everything I've read about it, people really love it. But everybody's telling me it's too grindy and I won't have enough time. Yeah, sorry, dude. I don't let people AFK. If you're not going to contribute, don't join my matches, please. I don't care what difficulty we're on. I don't AFK. So, I don't want to play with anybody else who's going to AFK. You know? If you see me AFKing, then by all means, AFK it up. But the Division did have a ton of potential, Josh. I agree with you there. I had a lot of fun playing that. I played it on the PS4 with real-life friends. It was a blast. It's so funny. You just reminded me of something. Now, remember, these are real-life friends, so I can be a little meaner than normal. But, you know, when you get, I can't remember what the milestone was, like Dark Zone rank 50 or 70 or something like that. One of the little Dark Zone milestones to start using the better gear. I was playing with a group of friends, and he hits it. I think it was Dark Zone level 50. But anyway, he hits 50, and the second he hit 50, I left group and smoked him. And then, of course, he dropped. Oh, he got so pissed at me. But it was the best thing ever. I don't care, Quicksilver. Anybody's free to join. Warframe is not grindy, you say? Everybody tells me it's really grindy. Oh. Well, that's not bad. I really liked the Division, though, what I saw about it. It was a lot of fun to play, but it just... When I stopped playing it, there was just way too many glitches. And, like, I know they fixed most of those, and I was guilty, too. There was a lot of wall glitches, and I was guilty of doing it. I did it a bunch of times, in fact. I'd go glitch through a wall and make it so somebody couldn't shoot me. And then I'd kill them. And then, like on some of the, I don't remember what they called them, but some of the missions, I remember one, the Police Academy mission, had a chance of dropping a decent item. And you could glitch through a doorway with your walls. You could glitch through a doorway and skip, like, probably 80% of the mission. And it became more about the glitches than the gameplay, and that's when I stopped playing. I'm sure they've corrected most of that by now. How long have I played DD2? Well, I can tell you that in about 3 weeks is going to be my 3-year anniversary stream. And that's just since the non-disclosure agreement lifted. And I played almost a year before that. So it's probably, right now I'd say it's probably close to the like 3.5-year mark, something like that. I've been playing DD2. I've been playing it longer than I've played, besides World of Warcraft. I haven't played another game this long. Yeah, I'm on West, Quicksilver. I don't know, Broken Glass. I'm not really the tech support guy. It's definitely not my area of expertise. I just don't, you know, I don't have answers for you, sadly. I think the first step would be to verify your game cache, and if that doesn't work, maybe consider reinstalling. And if that doesn't work, then you definitely need to contact Trendy support. I'm very comfortable with the hardware side of things, but as far as the software side of things, I don't, you know, above my pay grade. You know, I don't understand what I'm looking at with a lot of that stuff. You have to grab the little gem from the flyer that flies over top there, Jackson. And then kill the Harbinger. The gem gives you a buff that eliminates the Harbinger's damage resistance. And if you kill him while that buff is up, I'm pretty sure that's that's that one. I think everybody wants more bags, Ryan. I think the answer there is we need more. We need something for shards. I don't know. You need to contact Trendy Support, though. Like I said, I don't have those answers. Alright, I'll pop back out and make a new group. Yep, I meant to type in rejoin if no one else does, but I didn't get it all out there. Let's see, I'm going to crack some shards open right now, Jay. Hopefully I got something good. Let's see. 90% full? I was going to say, I can't possibly be in another tavern by myself. Nope. I'll keep another fortification. I'm sure I probably got 1,000,000 of them. Nothing good so far. Oh, come on, really? Nothing. Dang. Don't need any of these shards. Terrible. Just plain terrible. And let me free up some bag space here. Well, clearly there, Twinkie. Yeah, that's how it works, you know. If you're not looking for it, you're gonna get it. If you're looking for it, you got no chance. What do we got here? Yep. Now that marked targets is what I pulled out. Alright, start another one up here. Wow, man. Not refreshing very often. Wave 2 of 4, look at that. That's impressive. Something lagging behind a little in the old matchmaking department there, huh? Oh, I've got so many forts there, Sophisticus. I mean, there was a time where that was a heavily used shard. Now it's like you throw it in walls only and don't really bother with it anywhere else. I'm sure I don't even need that one. But, you know, I'll take it. Let's see, let's mix it up a little bit. Who are we going to bring in? Let's bring in the Poison Dart Tower. Yep. There's Gobu at. There's Gobu. We'll get a little PDT action on this one. Let's see, let's throw one there. Throw one right there. This was actually my old C5 build. I'd go 3 cannons, 2 PDTs right there. I grinded this so much with this build. Then we go PDT and 3 cannons here. Do the old backwards cannons here. 2 cannons. Then a wall. Then another cannon and a PDT. Actually, let's go like that. Let's go 2 PDTs just for fun. Then over here, put a PDT on the box. A little laggy today, aren't you, Quicksilver? It happens. Go 3 cannons. You know what? Let's go with another cannon. We got so much DU left. Why not? Why not use some of it? And then a flyer control. Throw that there. And then I actually used to put a flamethrower up here all the time, but I don't want to swap decks again, so I'm just going to go with a flame aura there. And that should work. Chaos 5 there, Quicksilver. I don't generally use any heals in Chaos 5. Thanks there, Morphnot. I appreciate it very much. Well, it's just kind of... Why would you even want 8 Colossuses? Colossi. What would you even call that? What are multiple... What is the plural form of Colossus? Is it Colossi? Is it Khaleesi and it belongs in Game of Thrones? Yeah, I haven't showed any indications of the stream dropping. It's saying everything's healthy on my end right now. I guess that's, you know, I mean, different builds are always fun. That's just never one that I've been overly interested in playing. In fact, I like Skeletal Orcs better, personally. The Colossus, you get the big health and all that, but the Colossus just is not as fun to me as Skeletal Orcs are. But then again, Sophisticus is a lot more of a look-at-me type person, and I'm not. Sorry, Sophisticus, I couldn't resist. You know I love you, man. I just started, Nate. It's only been about 90 minutes. I haven't been on very long. Sophisticus was that, since I'm picking on Sophisticus, I'll continue on. Sophisticus was that kid at the public pool that stood on the diving board and refused to jump until everybody was watching. You know? Ah, I got you there, Pen. Why did I run over to look at that? I will never know. Like I said, Broken Glass, I'm not the tech support guy. I can't answer those questions. I don't know. You know? I don't have those issues personally, so I haven't gone through it myself, and all I could really tell you is something based off of personal experience, which I haven't had those issues, so I don't have that personal experience. Ask on the forums, maybe? I mean, maybe somebody there will know, or on Reddit, or on Discord. I can tell you how to build your EV2, but I can't tell you how to fix your computer, you know? I can tell you, I could walk you through how to build one, but not how to get your software running. That's all on you. I don't have a public Discord anymore, Jay. I'll talk to you about it after the stream. I'll send you a message. Ooh, wall down. Oh, I forgot about the damn geodes. Those damn geodes get me so dang frequently. Needs more aura. Well, I'll have to see where the geode's coming from next time. Because I'm trying to avoid you. Listen to Twinkie. Twinkie, that was the last thing on my list, was trying to avoid you. There's lots of reasons why I took it down, but it's back to that whole, I encourage new players to have fun in the game. And the Discord got overrun with chat spammers that did nothing but bash on new players. And that is not something I'm interested in being a part of. So I booted it. And it's worked out great. You know? I mean, I would rather, you know, the official Discord has all the trendies. So, I mean, that's the place to be anyway. I thought about starting another public Discord, but to be honest with you, I've got too many rules for public Discords. I just don't like I said, I just don't like people who constantly want to call out and make other lives miserable. I think those people are all douchebags, and I don't want to be a part of it. So, you know, I think playing games should be about having fun. Not about trying to have a battle of who's better, you know. It got really bad. I mean, it was to the point where people were actually sending me messages that they're leaving the Discord group because of this person, that person, and that person. And it wasn't like it was one message every now and then. It was like, you know, the Discord group would pick up 20 new members a day, and it would lose 15. You know, and that, like I said, that just is unacceptable to me. I think we should all have fun. Why can't we all just get along? You know, I mean, I like having the best stuff in every game I play too. And I like to grind games out. And I mean, as far as a lot of aspects, I'm definitely an elitist. I always like to get the best stuff in every game I play, you know, and I like to get to the point where I'm good at it. But I think that fun should come first. And a lot of people don't feel that way. To a lot of players, the fun is saying I'm better than you to everybody else, and that, like I said, it's just not something I want to be a part of. I'm past that point in my life. Let's see, we'll do the PDT ballin' build. What do you think? Ballin' with the PDTs. Yeah, have at it. I got no problem at all with people helping build. I mean, I don't even care what you do. Build however you want, you know? I was hoping Sophisticus was actually going to take all the mana and build for me, but he didn't do that. What's going on, Donnie? I played the older Call of Duty games, Robert, but it got a little bland for me, I think. I know this is blasphemy for a lot of people, but I actually liked the Battlefield games better, personally. I think the last game in that genre that I actually played seriously was Bad Company 2. I haven't played, like my son keeps telling me, he's like, man, why are you not playing Battlefield 1? Or, you know, back when Battlefield 1 was the stuff. And I just never did. Yeah, it's all a matter of what you like best, you know? There's nothing wrong with one over the other. I personally liked the larger maps in Battlefield. And, you know, I know this may come as a surprise to most of you all. But when I actually try and I practice, I can aim. So I kind of liked playing kind of mid-range... Not a sniper build. Well, I mean, I enjoyed sniper builds too. Don't get me wrong, but I enjoyed those like mid-range assault builds, and I did really well with them. I tell you what, I have been pretty tempted to get into though is either Paladins or Overwatch. I've been very, very tempted. Can I quick scope? Sometimes. Oh, I'm guessing probably like around 1,200 hours or so. Something like that, Troy. Maybe more. Maybe 1,500. I actually, one of the things that's killing me there with Paladins and Overwatch is I have a lot of friends that play both. Or not play both, but like I've got friends that play Overwatch, I got friends that play Paladins, and, you know, of course one group of friends is saying play Paladins, the other group of friends is saying play an Overwatch. I don't have time to play them both, so I've been unable to pick. I played I haven't played Heroes of the Storm for real, but I have logged in to my Heroes of the Storm account every time they had one of those events that were giving away free stuff. I've got, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the competitive Paladin circuit. If you are, then you're familiar with Bugsy, who is arguably one of the best players in the world with Paladins. And he's actually a friend of mine, so, I mean, I would have a huge in if I played Paladins, you know? I would have quite the mentor. I mean, there's no one, in my opinion, as far as what I've watched, there's no one better than him. He's just good. So, I mean, I would have quite the mentor teaching me how to play the game, for sure. But on the same note, as far as like you know, I mean, I say Bugsy's a friend of mine. It's not that he's like, I don't talk to him every day. It's that we do talk periodically. And if I told him, you know, hey man, I'm going to start playing Paladins, would you help me out a little? I know he would help me out. He would teach me the game a little. But on the same note, most of the people that I do either play with or talk to on like a daily basis, they all play Overwatch. Or not all, but most. So I've got really, really mixed emotions on the whole Paladins Overwatch thing. Tough decision to make. I tell you what, completely different genre, but I tell you what I would be so excited to see, but I just know isn't going to happen, or isn't going to happen for a really long time if it does happen. I would love to see the shipwrecked. Yeah, that's the Bugsy. There we go. He is a beast on Drogos. Oh my god. Anyway, I would love to see the shipwrecked DLC for Don't Starve come to Don't Starve Together. That would make me completely overjoyed. Every time I watch Bugsy play, he makes things look so easy. And then, you know, I'll pop in and try the same thing and it just doesn't work out. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the only Bugsy, as far as I'm concerned. He is the man as far as Paladins goes. Complete beast. Just have fun, Donnie. Would be the only advice I offer. Now, you know, I mean, my channel is obviously a small channel. A lot of bigger YouTubers would give you better advice probably, but I mean, what everyone always told me when I was starting out was just have fun, be yourself, and be consistent. So if you're gonna start uploading content, don't stop uploading content, and don't expect a bunch of people to watch it right away. It takes a long time, you know. Well, I mean, this game is different, don't remember. It's a gear game. You know, Paladins is definitely more skill-based. This game is not, you know, there's strategy aspects to the game, of course. Strategy doesn't require skill, though. Strategy just requires thought. But it's a gear-based game. You know, if you got the gear, you can get it done. If you don't have the gear, you're going to have a tough time. You know? Watching Bugsy play Paladins is just crazy. He's actually got some big competition coming up. He joined a new team. I think he's on... I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I know he joined a new team. He's not... I don't think he's on the District 9 anymore. But yeah, anyway, if you like that kind of game, and if you like that game particularly, I'm sure you already know who Bugsy is. If you don't know who he is, check him out. He's such a beast to watch. He just wrecks it. I actually talked to his girlfriend more than him, actually. That just popped into my head. She's pretty cool too. Not that I talk to her regularly either, but we do communicate on Twitter every now and then. She's a super cool person as well. Anyway, enough of my fanboying over Bugsy. Oh man, my back. I'm getting old. Let's see. Eh, it doesn't really matter. We'll throw some random loving around. Oh no, here they come! Luckily, I threw a flame bar down this time. That way I wouldn't... I never ever remember the dang geodes. You know, when Chaos 5 first released, the geodes actually weren't supposed to be in it. It said right in the patch notes. It said, you know, mistakenly, 2 geodes have arrived in Chaos 5. We're working on flushing them out now. And they never took them out. I guess they just said to hell with it. It's a nice addition. Oh, well, enjoy it there, Pen, no doubt. Enjoy it a ton. That's the strat right there. As soon as you see those... Now, of course, Heavy Cannonball doesn't drop till Chaos 5, so you don't have it when you're first starting it. But if you get lucky and you get it right away... I actually, on the Xbox, I got Heavy Cannonball my very first Chaos 5 win. So lucky. But anyway, once you get it, the second the assassins get on you, just watch for the Heavy Cannonballs to come and just run to it. You know, because they roll so slow, you can easily run right to them, and they're instant assassin removal. Another selling point of Overwatch, though, for me versus Paladins is it'd be a way to keep in touch with Isom as well, because he plays quite a bit of Overwatch. Yeah, there's cyborgs in Chaos 5 as well. I don't read in-game chat very often, but I see they're talking about cyborgs. 2 and 5. Indeed. I remembered the geode. I remembered the geode. First time. Quicksilver down. Oh no. What pet is that? That's the little Betsy pet. Little Betsy. 10,000 defender medals from the treasure pirate. Not worth it. Unless you just don't have anything else to spend your defender medals on, then by all means get one. But it is purely a vanity item. Not in any way worth 10k, in my opinion. I actually bought it way back when Wyvern tokens were a thing, if any of you guys remember those, before Defender medals existed. What's going on there, Terminator 626? Yeah, I played a lot of Blizzard games. I mean, I've played all the Diablos and World of Warcraft quite a bit. I've never had a problem with Blizzard. I got banned for 72 hours in World of Warcraft once. And I sent them a message, and, you know, I complained, but I was, adult about it, or mature about it, or whatever, and didn't like rage or cuss or anything else, and they ended up lifting the ban after 24 hours. And like I said, they're highlighted. It's just a vanity item, So, I mean, if you got 10,000 medals to blow and you don't need any more heroes, it gives you something to get. But it's not something that you need. I had a guy, those of you familiar with World of Warcraft, and particularly like the vanilla and maybe the Burning Crusades era of World of Warcraft, you used to really have to farm for the enchanting recipes. And it was, some of them, like, it dropped off of a trash mob in a zone, and it had like a 0.01% chance to drop. Anyway, there was I was farming one of those recipes, and I was a big PvP guy. I was a high warlord back before it became easy to become a high warlord. Oh crap, I never grabbed my medals. Or my shards. Anyway, there was a high warlord that was from the opposing faction. I was playing a mage, and he was playing a rogue. And I was a high warlord, he was a grand marshal. And I'll do one more here. Anyway, we were farming the same area for the same thing, you know. And we kind of had, you know, we knew each other. We had fought against each other a bazillion times. And we kind of both were trying to hard grind this. So we kind of had a little understanding that we wouldn't gank each other. Anyway, I guess I ice-lanced one of his mobs that was he was going for, and he got pissed off, so he decided he was gonna come and gank me, you know. And I was on my mage, he was on my rogue, he caught me off guard. Anyway, you know, those familiar with it, with the World of Warcraft setup, you know, if you got a rogue camping you and he gets the first kill, it's very tough to overcome. So he ended up killing me multiple times, and I got pissed off, and I was like, you know what? This is my day off work. I got all day. So I sat there, and I spawn camped him for about 10 hours, and he filed a complaint with Blizzard about it. He started it. And he sat there and camped me for like an hour. Now, I took it a little overboard. Granted. But he started it. Anyway, I ended up getting a ban for that, a 72-hour ban. See, what else we want? Doesn't really matter. Yeah, I got some mana. Where you at? But anyway, I sent a message saying, you know, hey, here's what happened. And I told them, it's like, yeah, you know, I got a little carried away with it. But they were cool about it, and they lifted the ban after a day. But yeah, man, he just raged on the forums about it. And it's so funny too, because I made one post on the forums replying to his post, and he kept trolling it and raging and trolling it and raging this forum post, and I didn't respond to any of the others, and everybody ended up bashing the shit out of him, and they're like, what the hell, dude? This mage ended up camping you for 8 hours and you're a rogue? Anyway, it was fun. I'm not gonna lie. And the guy had it coming. Yeah, I played Guild Wars 2 right at launch, though, Pen. And I didn't really play it much since then. I can't remember what else was coming out, or what else released around the same time. But there was something else that I ended up playing more. I remember that one specifically because, you know, my son and I used to play a lot of games together, and he was more interested in Guild Wars 2 than I was, and he kept playing Guild Wars 2, and I moved on to whatever other game it was. You never know. There, Pen. Maybe something like that'll happen in the future. Death Knights for the win. I had a Death Knight. Well, I had won everything. I played that game a long time. I was actually the first person on my server to solo Ice Crown Citadel on a Death Knight. Was it Ice Crown? No, it wasn't Ice Crown Citadel. It was Karazhan. I was the first person to solo Karazhan on my server. And that was, you know, that was at level 70. That wasn't at level 80 or whatever. DKs were fun. I think my mage and my rogue definitely got the most play. No doubt about that. I enjoyed both of those quite a bit. But I mean, my original character was a warrior. I enjoyed the warrior. You know, the Death Knight, especially when it first released, I think everybody was all about the Death Knight, you know. It was World of Warcraft there, Jay. We're talking about I got banned from World of Warcraft once. And I was telling everybody the story. That was actually, Wrath of the Lich King was the last WoW expansion I really took seriously. After that, I mean, I played Cataclysm, but I didn't play it like I did the others. I played through the content, I did a few raids, and said, nah. And I haven't played anything, I actually haven't played it in several years now. That's the thing that got me though, Jay, is I got banned for PvPing on a PvP server. I mean, the way I look at it is if you're playing on a PvP server, it's fair game, you know. You can have your own little private agreements if you're both farming or whatever, but PvP is on a PvP server is supposed to happen, I thought. That's the whole point, isn't it, you know? And my kid, oh man, old Tipsy. He took no prisoners. He had a very strict, if it's red, it's dead policy. So if there was anybody in the area, he could care less who they were, what level they were. If they had a red nameplate, they were going down. Yeah, Meowmere Ferris is from Terraria. Nah, the guy that I was fighting was good. It's just, you know, the nature of the resurrecting in World of Warcraft, the running back to your body thing, because nobody wanted to pay the penalty, you know. But just the nature of it, you know, whoever got the first jump definitely had a little up on the other person. It was those water elementals in the Grand. I remember that much. The water elementals up on that, I don't remember what the zone was called, but that, like, that up high perch that had all the elementals. The fire elementals and the water elementals. And the earth elementals. It was up there where it all went down. It turned into a gank fest. Nice there, Quicksilver. Congrats. Oh, so close to a pole smash. Well, I mean, that's gotta happen though, Josh, you know. You just change professions and you want to level up your mining. You can't have those lobies taking your mining nodes. It's alright, Koga. We were all in Chaos 1 at some point. We all started in Chaos 1. Glow on the polearm. On my polearm? Or on his polearm. His polearm, that would be storm damage. The different elements give a different glow. The fire one looks really cool, but the storm damage one is definitely is the one to use in my opinion. Oh, what happened there? Did a cannon do that? I think a cannonball may have did that. Or I don't even know what wave we were on. Or yep, it was the geode. The geode reflected a cannonball back into the core. Yeah, anyway, that's storm damage on that weapon. Is what makes that little sparkly. Sparkly. Oh, on mine. Yep. Let me look when we hop back in here. I was just talking about the geodes too. Well, I don't have an element on it. It may just be something reflecting off of the skin, like Greg mentioned there. Yeah, I don't know. I am not sure at all. I think that may be a little overkill. It's been known to happen before. I don't know why I can just never remember those damn geodes, man, I tell you. Let's do that. Maybe that'll save the day. Well, on the Xbox, Koga, I was Ascension 125 when I got there. On the PC, you can't really judge it because Chaos 7 wasn't out yet. And I was playing Chaos 5 first, used to be the max. I think that's good, right? So I was in maxed out gear, but I did, on the Xbox, I went through from start to finish. And it took me about 120 Ascension levels. That sounds about right. Something like that. Like 70 to 100 hours. If you're focused on progression, you know. But you have to be focused on progression. Haha, I thought Musical Gamer was a flyer. Nice. Yeah, I can't wait to see it, Jay. You know, the more info, the merrier. Is there any other way to say it? Yeah, I'm in the Steam group chat there, Clash. I am indeed. Take that, baddies. Doing these low level maps, it's just so hard not to just jump around everywhere and pull smash things. The scenic view of the sewery waterfall madness. Oh, I'm in trouble now, though. I got assassins all over me. Nah. I got enough enough retribution shards on to handle them. Huh. People got all the funky names, huh? Alright, Robin, take it easy. Thanks for swinging by the stream. I do appreciate it. Druid riding. Oh, I fail. I tried so hard to do a little dryad riding. It's the dryad rodeo. See if you can stay on for 8 seconds, you know. Alright, Geode, next wave. I will kill you, Geode. I've lost more Chaos 5 maps to ignoring Geodes than I think any other source, though. No doubt about it. I mean, I've lost my fair share of Chaos 5 maps. And it is almost always Geode related. Alright, where are you coming from? Down low? Nope, gonna be right there. Alright. I'm pretty sure this Geode ain't gonna make it. Dead Geode. Confirmed. Work internet's going crappy on you. You won't miss much anyway, Josh. I think this will probably be my last run. I'm gonna try to get some stuff recorded this afternoon, and I'll be back on tonight though. I'll do the regular late night stream. Didn't even have to use old Betsy on that one. Oh, double jump salvation. The elements roll randomly every time one drops, Koga, so they can be on any. You can get storm damage on any weapon, but it's a random chance. All right, where's it at? I missed. Yep, same. Or nope, down low this time. It's all right. Got a little time to make it down to this one. I'm gonna do the super ninja attack on him. Nope, not quite. He's gonna be dead already. Oh God! I pole smashed the water. Oh man. You probably catch the end of it there, Josh. I'm not even sure what I'm going to be doing later tonight. I wanted to start a playthrough of something else. You know, get something else knocked out prior to the update arriving. Get some loot down there. It'd be ideal. It would definitely be an ideal situation if we had some a little water / lava loot. This pole arm that I'm using, it's random. It drops from any map. The pole arm that Penn is using there is random as well. Drops from any map. Fat loot's in the box. Oh man, I remember when I would have just been overjoyed by seeing that medallion. It's a bad boy. Anyway, might as well check. I'll head back out to town and then check my shards. But thank you very much, everybody, for joining. I'll be on a couple more minutes if anybody's got any questions or whatever. Just checking my shards out and stuff. Hopefully, get a little luck here. Jay has been promising. Nah, there's other weapons there, Greg. What have we got in town here? There's a few people. There's Super Saiyan. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, come on. Be there! Ugh. Don't need any of these shards. One more chance at victory here. Oh, you know what? I got 1,600 defender medals. I'm blowing them all right now. I'm gonna do it. All my defender medals are gone. Or will be in a moment. Maybe I'll get lucky and get a little multiple vamp. Little multiple vamp pack. Where is the defender medal or the shard purchase? Or you can do it right off the screen now, right? Yeah, Chaos 5 shard packs. There we go. Goodbye, sweet defender medals. Alright, now I got 15 chances, for God's sakes. Be there. Nope. Oh my gosh. One more try. Here goes. Oh, got one. I mean, I want more than that for 1,500 defender medals, but I'm gonna take it. And call it good. The rest of that stuff can all go away, though. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for me for today. I'll probably end up going a little bit longer tonight, but we will see. However, it's, what, just after 5 p.m. my time. I do have some things I've got to get done before stores start closing for the day and stuff like that. But anyway, thank you all very, very much. I do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time around. Take it easy.